It is no accident that you are here, listening to these words at this exact moment in your journey. There are no coincidences in a quantum universe. Your arrival here was destined, orchestrated by a deeper part of you that knows it is time for a profound shift. You have been feeling it, haven't you? A subtle but persistent pull towards something more. A quiet knowing that the reality you are currently experiencing is not the full picture. This feeling is the first echo of your higher consciousness, signaling that you are ready to receive this message. For years, you may have felt trapped in cycles you couldn't break, patterns of thought and circumstance that seemed to repeat no matter how hard you tried to change them. This is not a failure on your part. It is simply the result of operating from an outdated energetic blueprint, a specific frequency that has been broadcasting the same reality over and over again. Every person, every object, every possibility in the universe vibrates at a unique frequency. This is your quantum signature. It is the sum total of your beliefs, your emotions, your memories, and your focus. This signature is what interacts with the quantum field of infinite potential, collapsing waves of possibility into the particles of your experienced reality. The universe isn't giving you what you want. It is giving you who you are being. Your current life is a perfect mirror of your current quantum signature. The reason you are hearing this now is because your consciousness is ready to be upgraded. You are ready to consciously rewrite that signature and broadcast a new signal, one that aligns with the future you truly desire, not just the one that is a repetition of your past. The solution to breaking free from these repeating cycles is simpler and yet more profound than you have been led to believe. It does not require endless struggle or fighting against your current reality. It requires a shift in the very source of your power, a change in your fundamental frequency. This shift begins not in your mind, but in your heart. Neuroscience and quantum physics are now converging on a truth that ancient spiritual traditions have known for millennia. The heart is far more than a simple pump. The HeartMath Institute has conducted groundbreaking research showing that the heart generates an electromagnetic field that is up to 5,000 times more powerful than the field generated by the brain. Think about that. The energetic field radiating from your heart is the most powerful broadcast station in your entire being. This field changes its shape and its frequency based on your emotional state. When you are experiencing stress, frustration, or fear, the field becomes chaotic and incoherent. But when you generate elevated emotions like gratitude, love, joy, or compassion, the field becomes smooth, ordered, and coherent. This coherent signal is what communicates with the quantum field. It is the language the universe understands. Your thoughts are like the blueprint, but your emotions, generated from the heart, are the energy that powers creation. This is why positive thinking alone often fails. You can repeat affirmations all day, but if your heart is broadcasting a frequency of lack, doubt, and unworthiness, that powerful signal will always win. The key, then, is to harmonize your mind and heart, to have a clear intention in your mind of what you want to create, and to feel the emotion of that reality being true now in your heart. When you do this, you become an energetic match to your desired future, pulling it out of the field of potential and into your physical experience. So why is this so difficult for most people? If the mechanism is this straightforward, why aren't more people living the life of their dreams? The answer lies deep within the operating system of your mind. Neuroscientists have confirmed that roughly 95% of who you are by the time you are 35 years old is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, unconscious habits, and conditioned beliefs that function like a computer program. This is your subconscious identity. This program runs your life on autopilot. You may consciously desire wealth, but if your subconscious program is built on childhood memories of scarcity and struggle, you will unconsciously sabotage every opportunity for abundance. You may consciously seek a loving relationship, but if your subconscious identity is wired for unworthiness from past betrayals, you will constantly attract partners who reflect that belief back to you. This is where the science of epigenetics provides a startling revelation. Epigenetics shows that it is not your genes that dictate your destiny, but the environment that signals the genes. And what is the primary environment for your cells? Your perception. Your feelings and thoughts create the chemical environment inside your body that tells your genes what to do. By holding on to the emotions of your past, you are literally keeping your body and your reality anchored in that past. To create a new future, you must become someone else. You have to break the habit of being your old self. This means you must be willing to feel uncomfortable. Your body, addicted to the familiar chemicals of your old emotional state, will send signals to your brain to think thoughts that produce those same feelings, creating a feedback loop that keeps you trapped. The moment you decide to feel gratitude when your circumstances scream lack, or to feel whole when your body feels pain, you are stepping into the unknown. You are signaling new genes in new ways and beginning the process of rewiring your very being. This is the point where knowledge must become experience. You cannot think your way into a new reality. You must feel your way into it. Let's do this together, right now. I want you to stop whatever else you are doing. Place your hand over your heart and gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax. Now, I want you to bring to mind something you are genuinely grateful for. It can be small, like the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your morning coffee, or the sound of a loved one's laugh. Don't just think about it. Truly feel the gratitude in your heart. Let that feeling expand. Feel it in your chest. Let it radiate outward. Stay with that feeling for at least 60 seconds. What you are doing is practicing. You are generating a coherent heart signal. You are changing your body's chemistry. This simple act, practiced daily, begins to recondition your subconscious mind. You are teaching your body what your future feels like. Now, let's connect this to quantum physics. The famous double-slit experiment proved that at the subatomic level, particles exist in a state of pure potential, as a wave of probability, until they are observed. The act of observation, of placing your attention on something, is what collapses the wave of potential into a particle, an event, an experience. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. By placing your attention on the feeling of gratitude, you are observing a reality where there is more to be grateful for. You are collapsing potentials that match that frequency. The most profound mistake people make is waiting until they feel ready. You will never feel perfectly ready. The act of choosing to shift your state, even for a moment, is the action that creates readiness. Your new life costs you your old one. You must be willing to let go of the familiar thoughts and feelings, the excuses and the self-doubt, to make space for the new creation. Do not wait. The power is in this moment. Let's go deeper, because what you are truly doing is becoming a multidimensional creator. We have been taught to see ourselves as purely physical beings, operating in a linear timeline of past, present, and future. But quantum mechanics reveals a far more mysterious and empowering truth. You are a being of energy and consciousness existing simultaneously across multiple dimensions of possibility. In the quantum field, all potential futures already exist as waves of probability. There is a version of you who is healthy, wealthy, and fulfilled. There is a version of you who has healed from the past. There is a version of you who is living your wildest dreams. These are not just fantasies. They are real energetic potentials waiting for you to tune into their frequency. Your job is not to create that reality from scratch, but to match its frequency so that it becomes your dominant reality. This is the principle of resonance. When you hold a tuning fork of a certain frequency and strike it, another tuning fork of the same frequency across the room will begin to vibrate without being touched. You are the first tuning fork. By generating the coherent frequency of your desired future within your heart and mind, you begin to resonate with that parallel reality. You begin to receive synchronicities, new ideas, and opportunities that are on that same frequency. This is where ancient wisdom and modern science speak the same language. Vedanta philosophy teaches Aham Brahmasmi, meaning I am the Absolute. recognizing the individual self as one with the universal consciousness. The Bible states, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." This is not a metaphor. It is a literal instruction for creation. The incoherence most people live in comes from a profound split. Their mind thinks one thing, their heart feels another, and their body is conditioned to the past. This creates a scattered, weak energetic signal. The work is to bring these three aspects of yourself into coherence. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions must become one unified signal. When your mind has a clear intention, your heart is filled with the elevated emotion of that intention fulfilled, and your actions are aligned with that new state of being, you become a powerful vortex, drawing experiences to you that match your unified broadcast. How do you integrate this into the fabric of your daily life? It begins the moment you wake up, before you check your phone, before you allow the problems and memories of the past to rush back into your awareness. You must consciously choose your state of being. Spend just 5 to 10 minutes with your hand on your heart, generating the feeling of your future fulfilled. Feel gratitude for the life you are creating, as if it has already happened. Feel the joy, the freedom, the love. By doing this, you are priming your brain and body for the day ahead. You are sending a signal to the quantum field that this is the reality you are choosing to observe and participate in. Throughout your day, set reminders to check in with yourself. Ask, what energy am I broadcasting right now? If you find yourself in a state of stress or negativity, do not judge yourself. Simply pause, take a deep breath, and consciously choose to return to that heart-centered feeling of gratitude or joy, even for just 1 minute. This is not about being positive all the time. It is about becoming a conscious manager of your energy. You are building a new muscle. To deepen this practice, I invite you to participate with me now. In the comments below, write down the one feeling you are choosing to embody and broadcast today. Will it be gratitude, abundance, wholeness? By writing it down and sharing it, you are declaring your intention not just to yourself, but to a community of creators. You are anchoring that frequency into the physical world. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. A small, consistent daily practice of frequency management will create more profound change than a massive but inconsistent effort. You are not just trying to achieve a goal. You are becoming a new person. And becoming takes daily practice. As you begin this journey, you will inevitably face resistance. The most common form of resistance is doubt. Your analytical mind will tell you this is foolish. Your body, accustomed to the old chemicals, will crave the familiar drama and stress. Past memories will surface, trying to convince you that change is impossible. This is a critical juncture. You must understand that doubt is not a sign that this isn't working. Doubt is a sign that you are successfully challenging your old programming. The old self, the subconscious program, is fighting for its survival. It will use its most powerful weapon, your own thoughts. It will say, "This is taking too long," or "I don't feel anything," or "Look, that bad thing just happened. This proves it's not working." When these thoughts arise, you have a choice. You can believe them and immediately revert to your old frequency, reinforcing the very reality you wish to escape. Or you can see them for what they are, echoes of the past, static from an old broadcast. Recognize the thought, but do not engage with it. Instead, bring your awareness back to your heart. Bring your focus back to the elevated emotion you are choosing. This is where you must have more faith in the future you cannot yet see than in the past you know so well. Every time you choose the new feeling over the old doubt, you weaken the old neural pathways and strengthen the new ones. You are literally rewiring your brain. This process of sustaining your state is how you build energetic momentum. At first, you may only be able to hold the new frequency for a few minutes at a time, but with practice, those minutes turn into hours, and eventually, it becomes your new, natural state of being. This sustained state of coherence is what creates the powerful resonance that rearranges your physical reality. Do not be discouraged by the temporary turbulence. It is the storm before the calm. It is proof that you are on the right path, leaving the shores of the familiar and sailing towards the new world you are creating. You are standing at a threshold. The fact that you have listened this far is a testament to the readiness of your soul. You have been given the knowledge that you are not a victim of your circumstances, but the master creator of your reality, through the energy you broadcast every moment of every day. The intersection of quantum physics, neuroscience, and ancient spirituality is not a coincidence. It is a convergence of truth, pointing to the immense power that resides within you. The power to heal your body, to create abundance, to attract love, and to live a life of profound joy and purpose. This is not a hopeful fantasy. It is your birthright. But knowing the path is different from walking the path. This message was the key. But you must be the one to turn it in the lock. The choice, as always, is yours. You can treat this as an interesting video and return to your old ways of being, allowing the subconscious program to continue running your life. Or you can recognize this moment for what it is. A destined call to action, an invitation from the universe to step into your true power. Choose to act now, not when you feel perfect, not when all your doubts are gone, but now, in this moment of inspiration. This journey of mastering your frequency is the most important work you will ever do. And while this message has laid the foundation, there is so much more to explore, to practice, and to embody. If you felt a deep resonance with these words, if you feel that pull in your heart telling you that this is your truth, then it is a signal that you are ready for the next level. This video was the awakening. The next step is mastery. To support you on this path, we have created a complete, in-depth guide to mastering the frequency of consciousness. It contains advanced techniques, guided meditations, and a step-by-step roadmap to make this your new reality. Click the link in the description below to access the guide and begin the most incredible journey of your life. The journey back to you.